Hello and welcome to yet another video. Today we're talking about Brawl Stars, and we're going to be comparing the old character models to the new character models, and checking out all the differences and which one's better. Most of the time it's the new one that's better, but in some cases I prefer the old one. Yeah, but of course that's just my opinion. This video should be very interesting and fun. So let's get right into it. Obviously we're not gonna do all the brawlers because there's too many and nobody got time for that. So I just chose the 11 brawlers that I thought had changed the most from the old character models to the new ones. So yeah, let's get right into the first one, and this is Barley. Unlike some other brawlers, Barley didn't get a full remodel, but he got some little changes that really made him look cooler. Not cooler, but just better and cleaner overall. His hat changed a bit. Now it's a bit smaller, and his head is rounder. Instead of before, it was really just longer, and his mustache also got smaller and a little more robotic. He also now has a slightly different tie, and also he has gained something he didn't have before. He now has a neck. Yeah, as you can see from the old Barley model, he didn't really have a neck, which was kind of weird, but the new one does have a neck. There's also a few changes to the bottle, but nothing really major. Over here we've got Shelly, and Shelly didn't get a full remodel either, but look at her old face. It looked pretty weird. She looks like she's angry and surprised at the same time, which is not a good look for her, and her new face, which is a bit more neutral, really looks better. Aside from that, she hasn't changed too much, but I still thought that nasty face deserved at least a spot on this list.
Boombox, baby!
Over here we've got Brock, who actually did get a full remodel. I actually like both the new Brock and the old Brock. The old Brock looks a bit cooler and older, but the new Brock seems to be like a younger version of Brock. And of course the rocket launcher's different, and just overall the clothes he's wearing are different, and also the new Brock doesn't really have a hat, which was like one of the most iconic parts of the old Brock. So they completely changed him up, but I like both of them the same, and I don't really mind the change. Over here we've got the bringer of bets, Mortis. Mortis is a pretty controversial one because when he was remodeled, they kind of forgot to give him his hat. Yeah, actually, when they remodeled Mortis, he didn't even have his hat anymore, and people were extremely angry because that is the most iconic part of Mortis, and they couldn't just take it away. So everyone was so angry, and a lot of people got together and kind of convinced Supercell to bring it back, and that's why we now have Top Hat Mortis, which is Mortis, but with his old hat, which is actually, fun fact, where he keeps his bats. Aside from that, the new Mortis has pink hair, and instead of a bow tie, he has a pink bat. He also looks a bit more cartoony than the old Mortis, and his head is a lot bigger. As you can see, Nita has changed a lot, as well as her bear. First off, her bear now has real eyes. Before they weren't actual eyes. They look kind of weird and lifeless. Now they look more real. The bear also has like a more paler belly, and he now has a longer tail than before, because before you couldn't really see it. It was really small. For Nita, her head got a lot bigger, as well as her coat, or her bear coat, whatever it's called, has changed a bit, with the patterns being a bit different. She also now wears a necklace with a bear paw on it, which is a cool little detail, but it doesn't really change much to the character.
There is no death, only a change of worlds.
We have finally arrived at Bo, and you probably recognize the old Bo model because it's not even that old. In fact, it's the model that Supercell was using not so long ago, and I don't know, for some reason it took them a really long time to remodel Bo. But it was worth it because the old Bo was really ugly, and now they managed to make him a lot better and a lot cleaner in general. There's not much I can say. I just really like the new Bo compared to the old Bo, and I think he looks so much better. His voice is awesome, and I really like the thing where he just shoots the arrows everywhere. Yeah, it just looks cool.
That's gotta hurt.
Over here we've got Colt, and Colt is a pretty similar story to Shelly. Just look at that face. That face is so nasty. He's got the eyebrows, the red eyebrows. He's got like both his eyes looking towards his nose. He just looks like he's so confused. He's got those giant cheekbones, just make him look so weird. And yeah, I'm so glad they changed his face. Colt actually looks pretty cool now. The clothes are more or less the same. The position that he stands in is a lot different. Before we used to only see his back. Now we can actually see his front where he just stands up and holds his pistol straight, unlike before. And I'm really happy they changed the face because that face was nasty.
Want some TNT?
Over here, we've got none other than Dynamike, and Dynamike is one of the brawlers who got a full remodel. He looks like nothing like he did before. There's literally nothing they have in common, aside from having the two dynamites in their hands, but of course, he can't be called Dynamike if he doesn't use dynamite. They look extremely different, and I remember when they changed the old Dynamike to the new Dynamike, a lot of people were angry because they thought that it looked too cartoonish and it didn't look good, but now we all gotten used to the new one, and now looking back at the old one, the new one really looks a lot better, and I'm happy that they changed it. So what they did was, they changed the color of the beard as well as the style of the beard. They took off the hat and replaced it with a helmet. They took off the little goggles he had before and replaced them with a little light on his helmet. They also changed the color of his clothes, and they took off all his teeth, including his golden tooth, and replaced it with one mega tooth.
I do not come in peace.
Over here we've got Ricochet, who didn't only get changed visually, but he also got a name changed and a change of his backstory. So his name obviously changed from Ricochet to Rico, and he used to be a pool bot, and now he is a thick bouncy ball machine? What? I actually prefer the old model over the new one because I don't really like that Ricochet is really wacky, because he didn't really seem like a wacky character, at least from what we know from his voice lines. His first appearance really fits him better because he has like a hat and a bandana, and he seems a little bit more ready for battle, if you know what I mean. And over here we've got Jessie, who didn't really get a complete remodel, but her turret did. Her turret used to be just a normal ass turret with like an antenna and stuff like that, but now it's shaped like a dog, and it just makes it look more cute and fits Jessie a bit more. She changed her haircut a little bit, and now she's a bit shorter and has a much bigger head than before, which makes her look more like a little girl and not like a weird looking deformed teenager like she did before. Thanks so much for watching. That's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out some other videos, and don't worry about El Primo rap. It's going to be coming out soon. I'm working on it right now. Well, not right now, but I'm working on it, and it's going to come out as soon as I'm done with it. Hope you enjoyed, and peace.